Hey guys, Chris back here again with another episode of MTGA Historic Brawl. Today we're going to be playing with a Tormented Prophet as our commander. Really interested in seeing how this card works out for me. So my initial impression of it, I'm actually going to free mulligan this, was that it wasn't very good. But I've played a couple of games with it now. I know that even though the cards are going to go away, they're still pretty valuable as far as card advantage goes. Because if you can get down a couple of ways to make your spells cheaper or to decrease the cost of your spells, it becomes really where are they going with that? It becomes really easy to just combo off because you've drawn through so much of your game, so much of your deck. And if you have a couple of ways to make mana along the way, you can do something like Mind's Desire or Grape Shot for like 12 or 20. And at that point, you've pretty much won the game. So, in my experience with this deck, it has two possible outcomes. Outcome one is our opponent removes their commander as soon as it hits the board, in which case we lose the game. Outcome take action. Outcome 2 is where we actually get to play some magic. And you just draw like 6 cards and suddenly you have way more options than you need. And you're doing well. So I can make myself an Anchi actually. I think this is going to be an option 1 match. Our opponent hovered a commander, which if you didn't know, when you are over top of another creature, it gives the highlight effect like you saw right there. So it doesn't do it on your side of the board, but it does it for your opponent when you're looking at things. So they're looking at their blood tokens right now in their land. It's actually kind of fun to mess with your opponents using this mechanic, because you can hover over something like you're worried about it, and then they'll hover over it thinking, am I missing something here? Take action. So declining is what's gonna do the good thing. There's an argument to put some blood tokens in our deck. Arithmethes. Nope, 8th miss. Yeah, we lost 3 good combo cards this turn, which is unfortunate. She's a really good way to exile cards. Although I couldn't think of any way in red and blue to benefit off of having a lot of cards in exile. There probably is one, I'm just not seeing it. So they Madness to Terminal Agony. So one of the things that you guys may not know is that these MH1 and MH2 cards, you actually have to physically search through Arena's database. I can't even block there. Using brackets MH1 or MH2, because even if you have all the cards in Arena, you have no specific set selected, and you just search by not collected, they still will not show up unless you actually physically type in S colon MH1 MH2, which kind of sucks, to be honest. They're both sets were really good, and the cards that were added to Arena in them are really, really good too. So we're gonna mulligan that. Okay, this is decent, ish. This is decent-ish. So we'll lead on blue in case they have a 1-drop that we can Fading Light. So Fading Hope, I had a lot of fun with Fading Hope in Standard, and I thought, it might be good enough to throw in like a Spellslinger deck. It wasn't. I have never been satisfied casting it with this deck, and I've cast it like 4 or 5 games, and it's just never does enough. Not in Historic Brawl. I miss the gargoyles. Well, that's a bad sign. So crashing drawbridge means anything that comes down has haste. Kind of bad for us. Sorcery class can do some good things for us if we get to live long enough for it to be impactful. Throw the chaos. Actually, I don't mind this card. Yeah, we're gonna cast him. It's a shame we couldn't add blue mana. I will put 2 things in front of that. Alright, you caught me. I lied. Burgee is too valuable to lose. So Burgee's Horn actually has a very similar effect, in that you can like discard a bunch of cards to exile a bunch of cards. They have some scary things in the art. Does he work with artifacts? No, it's the other one that works with artifacts. Okay. Yeah, we can't do anything yet. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 now? Not Mythic's Mastery. Or Apex of Power. Those are both bad signs. Yeah, Ilhard can come down, haste in, smash us. Likely GG at that point. What's worst? So we take 11. Sure. Well, the Dragon Mage means we will anyways. 7 new cards actually isn't bad. Well, I say it isn't bad. It was pretty bad, actually. Seven mana. I forgot about that. They're mono red, so all of that mana is useful.
Andra, you need more control. Just let me burn.
So we have our own Dragon Mage. We might have a 3-0 wipe with this deck.
Study? Focus? I just want to burn stuff already.
It's a looking that way. Sure. And that's what we had. We fizzled. We fizzled hard. One more game. We might be witnessing the legendary 3-game sweep, where we just, we had a deck idea, it didn't work out, and we learned the hard way that not all of your dreams can become memes, or not all your, I don't know where we're going with this. All I know is that half the ideals don't work. The other half are kind of cool. This may not end up being a cool one. There's a way to build this commander. I know there is. Yeah. On Arena with a limited card pool, I'm not sure I know what that is. In fact, I think this deck proves that I probably don't. I've never flipped a Primal Amulet, and I really want to. So, that's going to be the main goal of this last match of the day. I don't know if dual cast and galvanic iteration would work. Cause I don't think it casts. I don't think copies count as being cast. Yeah, we'll keep it. We actually have a pretty killer hand. Nearly tricked me into playing Steam Vents on one. So, I don't reckon that these commanders will allow us to play our long turtle game that we'd like to. So instead we're going to look at this worm creature that's hiding behind this fire waterfall. I guess it's called lava. Lava fall? Probably. So we're going to play our 2-mana 2/2 with haste. It's basically a better Robber of the Rich. I know people were hyped for this card, and I think this card does have its advantages over like Goblin Dark Dwellers, which it compares to really well. But I just don't know how to make it work. I just don't get it. Because I guess we play enough low curve stuff that it's okay. But our opponent's dumbling, which is really good for us. Will we capitalize on it? Probably not. So we can investigate a bit with Secrets of the Key. Man, our opponent is trying to dig their way out of the hole. That's kind of scary. If they would AFK a couple of turns, that would be very helpful for us. Watch them have like Croson Grip. Or some other Croson Grip's a little too expensive, but there's gotta be some 2-mana destroy target artifact. Ruin is the player's day card. So it says on another creature, so they can't give themselves haste, which is a plus. Dual cast. Secret of the City? I forgot that Primal Amulet has a static ability. That's actually kind of nice. No attack. Haste me with what you got. So they play something, it's +2/+2 in haste. The absolute fucking worst thing. Go fuck yourself, opponent. What the hell? They have to be Vornclex. I just bragged about never paying this goddamn. Okay, whatever. Brass Bounty, that's cool. Mizzix Mastery, okay. That's all the time we got for today, folks. I was so close. It was so close. I would have flipped it if it wasn't for Vornclex. For those of you who are wondering what's happening, if an opponent would put one or more counters on permanent or player, put half that many of those kinds of counters instead, rounded down. 1 rounded down is 0. Ergo, We put 0 counters on it. We cast so many spells. I'm not ending there. I'm not ending there. We're gonna do one more game. That was just so much. So much heartbreak in that moment. We were so close. Listen, undercover pigeon. We've just come from a very dark place. And we're gonna try to take it out on you, but we're gonna end up losing, so be gentle. Alright, this is on our way towards Primal Amulet. Not Primal Amulet, but a way to get Primal Amulet. That's good enough. Where is it? It's gotta be in here somewhere. So one of the earlier builds of the deck I built had a different card in the place of Chaos Warp. But it turns out that this is a replacement effect, and anything that says whenever you draw cards doesn't work with a replacement effect because, yeah, of course, because you're not actually drawing the cards, are you? Yeah, that happened. During your next turn, you may play the card. Which is weird, because it shows up here, even though you can't actually play it yet. Our opponent has obscene amounts of mana. They will soon play a Jadzi. Wow, look at that. Ain't that cool? Alright, Snarl. Anything's better than a Jadzi. Yes, opponent, I know you spent a lot of time and effort to play that. I just cannot... Yeah, well... I'd rather that than... you actually activate the damn thing. What did we lose? Oh, no. Is it? Yeah, sure. Eldrin's Epiphany. That's what that card is. Try to copy Grape Shot, which is kind of dumb. It's literally the only thing I can do. You put your land on the battlefield. And then die. No attacks. We cast a Demi-Lich from our yard. I've never seen that happen before. It's not Primal Amulet, but it's kind of cool. Eldrin's Epiphany. Let's go. What? How do you not have an Eldrin's Epiphany? It's so weird. I don't get it. I'm gonna get that though. Cool. Hey opponent. You ever met my agent of treachery? He's kinda cool. He's actually really good in a Spellslinger deck. I don't know why he's not in this one. I own a copy of him. So, you know. He could be. He's just not. Which is weird. Okay, we won. We bullied a pigeon. We did not flip a Primal Amulet. That's today's story. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go eat some ice cream now. See you in the next video.